Hello and welcome to Fuego Games. So today's the last day of the Halloween event and we're going to be opening 100 Rift Champion reward crates. The goal of these larger scale openings is hopefully we can start to get a better understanding of the drop rates for the Rift Champions and for future mini Rift events. So before we open these 100 crates, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Rift Champion farm. So I'd wait for a champion to spawn, kill it, and make my way back up here and then wait for 4 more minutes until it spawned again. And I just had to do that 100 times. So shout out to Tweety Expert for her Rift Champion farming guide. It worked beautifully. So I wanted to see how many legendaries we could get from world drops, as well as how much money I could earn from selling every single piece of gear that dropped. So starting off, I had about 75 million in cash, and by the end I had about 106 million. But with that being said, I did die a few times.
Anyone see where that went?
What the f was that? What just happened? Me, dude. Amount of times I died of my own grenades is annoying as
Okay, at least like 6 or 7 times, and I died 3 times doing exactly this. Not my brightest moment, but when you're just doing the same thing over and over for 100 times, your brain starts to turn off a little bit. I probably lost anywhere from 60 to 70 mil from dying, so it kind of ruined my cash experiment. If I didn't die, I probably would have ended up with around 170 million in total, 95 million in profit. Anyways, I got 14 legendary drops from the 100 Rift Champions and the occasional wave of order mobs. I got a hot slugger, I got a truck sniper upgrade, and I got what I feel like is one of the rarest items in the game, a legendary enhancement. All in all, it took me about 8 hours of gameplay to get all 100 crates using this method. But of course, I just sat here for 4 minutes in between each spawn, so I would watch Netflix or YouTube during this time, so it wasn't really 8 hours of grinding straight up. Anyways, before we hop into the crate opening, I wanted to express a little gratitude for all you who watched my last video and subscribing. We just hit 50 subs today. The last video hit 10,000 views in a week, which put me a quarter of the way towards being monetized here on YouTube, which means the world to me. Please let me know any other videos you would like for me to do, but next I'm probably gonna do 100 vial bounties unless you guys can give me a better idea. Anyways, thanks a ton, and let's switch over to the potato microphone and pop open these 100 Rift Champion reward crates.
So over the last 2 days, I have been grinding a Rift Champion that spawns right in this cave over and over again, and I have collected I've collected 100 Rift Justice crates here, and I figured let's see what we can get. The Halloween event is closing out, and I want to know how many Scullies and Murmurs and legendary drops we can get from these 100 Rift crates. So farming the Rift bosses, I've got 14 legendaries, and I got 2 purple knives to drop for me, neither of which I kept. But anyways, without further ado, let's just go ahead and start popping these crates open. I imagine that most of these are going to be taken as junk. If it's not purple, I'm probably not even going to spend the time to look at it. And boom, there's a Scully grenade. Alright, I'm going to mark this as blue. And there's our first Scully. Not bad, alright. That was pretty quick. 4 in? Yeah, we've opened 4 of them, got a Scully. Another one, okay. Holy cow. 5 in, we've got 2. Okay. Keep them popping. We're getting a lot of grenades here. A lot of grenades, holy. Have we even gotten a single purple? Just blues and Scullies. And there's a blue throwing knife. Is this a grenade only situation here? Because these are all grenades. Is this a bug? They're all grenades. Oh, there's a gun. Okay. Forgot I got a couple of guns at the beginning. And there's the other dedicated drop, the Murmur TDR AR. Alright, let's add that one to the count and keep on popping them. The amount of blue grenades we're getting here is insane. And we got our third Scully, pretty solid. So hopefully with 100 drops here, we're going to get some accurate statistics about the world drops, the Rift Champions, and yeah, any event that they throw going forward. We might have some pretty somewhat reliable stats we can rely on. But this is a world drop. It's another legendary grenade, Destructo Disco. And it's got the nuke augment. Interesting. We'll have to try that one out. Cool. I feel like we're getting pretty lucky here. We have 5 legendaries out of 22 boxes so far. And there's another Scully. We've gotten a rapid Scully in this, but didn't have a firmware, I don't think. So that's our 4th Scully already. Interesting to see a lot more Scullys than Murmur ARs here. There's a purple grenade. Is this our first purple? I feel like I haven't seen many purples here. Another legendary grenade. It's a corrosive anti-infantry fuse. Okay. And here is our first legendary weapon as I talk over my wiener dog. Prince Harming. Cool. There's another Murmur, number 2. Jacob's pistol. A Mad Lad. I've been getting so many of these, especially in the golden chest opening. Alright, a legendary to our account. Another Murmur. Check that out. Our 3rd Murmur. Oh, thanks. I thought it didn't give me anything. A UAV grenade. I like these grenades. So right now we're at 4 Scullys, 3 Murmurs, and 4 legendary world drops. And we are 38 crates in. Another Murmur. So we're at 4, 4, and 4. Another Scully. 5, 4, 4. The amount of blue grenades we're getting is crazy. Another Scully. Hold on. Oh, we got a split knife. Nice. I love these knives. They're so good. Especially because I have Grenade or a Zerker. So this will double all the amount of knives that I throw. So it throws 3, but really I throw 6. Because I throw 2 at the start and each of those split 2 times. Hell yeah. Junk. Another Murmur. Check it out. There's a lot of variation with this gun. I'll have to find a good one. This one has a support drone. And my backpack is full.
One person's junk.
Beautiful. No way. We got the crit knife. Let's go. Damage is increased by 20%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a crit knife. And we got another Scully. Sick. It's crazy the fact that I didn't get a single... I got 2 purple knives, but none of them were what I wanted. From all the world drops we got from killing 100 bosses. 50 of these crates in, and we have 1 crit knife and 1 split knife. Pack Hunter Throwing Knife. Splinter Augment. Launches a second spawn grenade towards an enemy. Huh. Seems like it could be pretty good, because lethal damage, or grenade damage is increased by 40. Huh. Another knife. And another Murmur. There's another Scully. And a blue knife. Another Murmur, 8 Scullys, 6 Murmurs, 4 legendaries. Oh. Another legendary grenade. Alright. Another Murmur. Forwarded nutritious Murmur.
How do I take your order?
Alright, 25 left. We've got 1 crit knife, 1 split knife, 8 scullies, 7 murmurs, and 5 legendary world drops. Alright, another scully. 9 scullies. Ho. Number 10. Buzz Axe does a lot of damage. A roach grenade. Okay, I mean pistol. Lots of blue guns. And 1 more Scully. Okay, make that 11. Jacob's pistol. Hemorrhaging Daemon. I love the Game of Thrones references here. Blue grenade. And 1 more murmur. Backpack full.
Trick question. I'm not trying to be funny.
And our last 4 crates here. 1 more Scully. Okay. Blue grenade. Another Scully. Holy. And another blue pistol. So there you have it.
So to recap, we got 59 blue rarity items, 24 guns, 34 grenades, and 1 knife. So that's about 1/3 chance to get a blue grenade. Then we got 11 purples, obviously an 11% chance to get one of those, 4 grenades, 4 guns, and 3 knives. You got about 1% chance to get a crit knife. After 100 crates, I got 1. So we got 30 legendaries at a 30% chance. 3 guns, 3 grenades, 13 scullies, and 9 murmurs. If you combine the scullies and grenades, you'll have 12 guns and 18 grenades. 30% chance for a legendary, not too bad. Some other interesting stats, you have a 24% chance of a dedicated drop, a 3% chance for a purple knife, and a 60% chance to get a grenade or a knife of any rarity. I'd be curious to know, especially about the legendary drops, how they change when there's not an event going on. I suspect that we'll see a lot more purples and a lot less legendaries, because with these stats we got about 25% chance to get the dedicated drop. Well anyways, thanks for making it to the end and making it through the potato mic section. Be sure to drop a like and a comment about what video I should do next, and since you love Borderlands and you appreciate what I'm doing here, how about hitting the subscribe button? You do that and I'll keep doing this. Do we have a deal?